Visualization. Here's Johnny.
This is the man behind the curtain. Cut.
Hello everybody, my name's Leo Hageman and I directed Spin, and we're going to talk about how we made the film. Everything from the storyboards to the set design, editing, visual effects, and color correction. So I had this idea for a twist on The Wizard of Oz where Dorothy's a DJ and she's stuck in a bad dream, and everything she does is powering a storm that's barreling down on her house. I tried something new and did the storyboards in Photoshop and then applied Tune It from Universe, and this let me work through some early ideas on framing and color. For the interior shots, we found this B&B hosted by a really awesome couple named Tom and Ginny. Tom even slow jammed some music for us. A quick tip about set design when you're on location is to take photos beforehand, and then you can put everything back the way you found it when you're done. For the exterior shots, we were looking for something that might pass as Kansas, and this farmhouse owned by the Jones family turned out to be a great fit. And this is the part where we almost got trampled by their horses. You're supposed to go this way, guys. I couldn't have made this project without the help of an old friend, DJ Triple B. His coaching really helped Caitlin make sense of all the buttons and just feel comfortable with the part.
Or the one.
Got it.
You're gonna pull it back to
Okay.
and hold it down.
Did it matter which
It
one?
doesn't matter,
Oh, okay.
really. I was playing some chords.
They say animals are notoriously hard to work with, and yet we found this amazing dog named Rambo and his trainer named Rachel, and they did a fantastic job for us on set.
This is Rambo. He's my 2-year-old Karen Terrier that I've had since he was 10 weeks old when I started his trick dog training. And he's an advanced trick dog. He does all sorts of stuff and a lot of dog sports. He's my best bud.
Shout out to my old film school buddies, Duncan and Eric, both of whom are film professors and great filmmakers in their own right. We shot everything in S-Log 3 for the extra dynamic range since we were shooting in low light conditions. We started off with a great and powerful denoiser in most of our clips and then brought them back into Premiere. And we added Cosmo to unify the skin tones, and then a bit of Colorista to correct the shots. And then looks to the entire group for our final grade, and a bit of Renoiser to tie everything together. We got lucky and filmed on a day with clear blue skies, and that allowed us to use Primac Keyer for all of our sky replacement. And our good friends at Pond 5 helped us with all the storm clouds and trees that you see in the backgrounds. We shot everything on the FS7, and we rented our gear from lensrentals.com. When you've been working on an edit for a while, it's hard to see the forest for the trees. So I shared the project through Frame.io and got some great feedback from Stu, Seth, and Aaron. And even though it was a little hard to hear, I needed to rework the edit, cut some shots, and replace the music. Seth had a great idea to add a weather guy to fill in some of the silence at the beginning. I made a bunch of fake UI stuff to look like an app that a DJ might use, and I set up a layout for each screen in a layered Illustrator file and imported it into After Effects. I added some HUD elements from Universe and then set up sound keys to drive all the animation. Then I motion tracked the iPad and parented the UI clip to it. Then I used the compound blur from Universe and set up a ramp to use as the blur map. For the shot of the power lines, I got rid of the sky with Primac Keyer, and since I like to make things hard for myself, I added them back in as shape layers and set them all to wiggle. I added some sparks and smoke, a flare from No Light Factory, and Universe Shake to the parent clip to finish things off. We were really lucky to work with one of the best storm photographers in the country named Stephen Locke for all of our tornado footage.
We've got storms. Trying to do this without falling off the ladder. Got a storm right there, got a downdraft over there. So hoping to catch a classic Kansas thunderstorm over the sunflower field. Isn't it awesome?
For the hero shot, I started with our dolly track footage and then masked out the window. I added a layer to fix the window frame, added some reflection footage of our DJ and some grime to help sell the glass, a couple of layers of dust, and then placed the tornado footage, which needed to be corrected for lens distortion. Then I cloned out the signs and extended the grass. I added a motion tracker to the dolly footage with a track type set to perspective, and then I chose some pieces of the window to track and moved the corner points to the outer edges of the frame. And then I set the target to a null layer and parented all the other layers to the null. To get the magic glass effect where the camera passes through the window, I added an adjustment layer with a displacement map. I set up a clip with a 50% gray background and a feathered white shape layer to use for the displacement. And then to wrap things up, I used a couple of layers of trap coat form and particular to blow up the house.